to elude his pursuers and reach Concord to sound the alarm. Here's the strange thing. After that night, well, Prescott sort of disappears. I have a record that he may have died as a British prisoner in Halifax in 1777, but it's far from clear-cut. I suppose he could have left Boston with the British on evacuation day, but how he was captured and when, I have no idea. And those are 4 words I never thought I'd say. Sucks for him, man. Seemed like a nice fellow. Now the top 50% worldwide for enemies killed in human shields. Okay. Yay for us.
Welcome to Lexington, Connor. Now let's find Hancock and Adams. No sign of Dawes. I hope he's all right.
So yay for us and sub love. We kill people with their own peoples.
Paul, Connor, good to see you.
You need to leave. The Redcoats are coming.
Aye, so Williams told us. Let them conduct their little search. They'll find nothing.
You don't understand. Pitcairn intends to kill you.
I'm afraid it's true.
I suppose we have no choice then but to go. What of you 3?
Dawes and I will continue on to Concord. Connor, it's best you stay here and help our man John Parker hold the town. It'll give us time to spread the word.
Okie dokie. John Hancock. John Hancock was a Whig leader in Boston prior to the Revolutionary War and went on to be the president of the Second Continental Congress, which was responsible for creating the Declaration of Independence. All very impressive, but most impressive of all was that his name would live on to be slang for signature. Now that's a legacy. One day I imagine Sean will be used by children to describe a world-weary sneer. I can but dream. Hancock was born in Massachusetts, the son of a reverend, but his father died when he was young, and John was sent to live with his uncle in Beacon Hill. Thomas Hancock ran a prosperous shipping business, which John inherited when his uncle died in 1764. Hancock was a noted businessman and probably made at least some of his money smuggling, which he was tried for in 1768, though he was never convicted. He joined the Patriot cause after the Stamp Acts were imposed in 1764. He went on to be one of the instigators of the Tea Party. In fact, after the Revolution began, he was such a well-known rebel that when the Boston governor offered clemency to anyone who would lay down their arms, Hancock was specifically left out of the deal. Hancock's probably best known for signing, that would be a lot more interesting, though. Signing the Declaration of Independence. His signature was the first on the document. Possibly because of that, and possibly because Hancock was known for being extravagant, his name is signed with a flourish, written larger than any of the others. So now in America, your signature is sometimes referred to as your John Hancock. I needn't explain why to some people that sounds a little bit dirty, but I will. It sounds like a penis reference. Sean. Okay, newspaper articles unlocked. What else? We are now incognito and other such useless probably stuff. Cool. Paul Revere's ride. Yep. Know enough about it. Thanks. What's going on?
Stand your ground, men! Don't fire! Unless fired upon! But if they mean to have a war, let it begin here!
Pitcairn.
Now I'm coughing because of it.
Disperse, you damn rebels! Lay down your arms and disperse!
Looking a little old there, bud.
What the deuce are you doing? Hold your position! Cravens! Traitors!
They are not coming back. You will have to make do with those who remain.
Don't you lecture me, Honor. Return fire! Return fire! You need to get to Concord and warn the others. Show this to whoever leads there. Should be a man by the name of James Barrett. Go on now!
shite.
Come on, we'll meet up with the others in Concord.
Travel to Concord to deliver the letter. John Parker, I'm kind of interested about him. John Parker was the captain of the Lexington militia, and therefore the man in charge on the day of the battles at Lexington and Concord. Parker was a farmer by trade, but since he's been a soldier in the French and Indian War, he was placed in command despite the fact that he was quite ill with tuberculosis at the time. Parker went on to join the Continental Army in the siege of Boston, but was too ill to be involved in the Battle of Bunker Hill. Parker died in September 1775. The statue of the Minutemen on Lexington Green is said to be the representation of him, though since there are no known pictures of Parker, the resemblance is sketchy at best. It's the thought that counts, though. That's pretty cool. Poor guy. Tuberculosis, jeez.
Get moving, men.
Pitcairn updated. Lexington and battles of Lexington and Concord. Actually, kind of interested about that. On the night of April 18, 1775, British regulars left Boston on their way to Concord to raid rebel weapon stores. The intent was to make a quick raid, defuse rebel plans to attack the British, and capture instigators John Hancock and Samuel Adams. Unfortunately for the British, the result was the beginning of the American Revolution. In other words, this battle was a complete disaster for the British, and that's not a sentence with which I am 100% comfortable. The rebels had been tipped off about raids weeks before. They had already moved most of the weapons the British were looking for. The night before the battle, Paul Revere and William Dawes brought word that the British were on their way. So by the time the regulars marched into Lexington near dawn, the local militia was waiting for them. Nobody knows who fired the first shot. The British blamed the rebels and vice versa, but in the end the Lexington militia was badly outnumbered and retreated, and the British moved on to Concord. By most reports, the British were polite in Concord, which I'm sure their mothers would have been delighted to hear about, all apart from one moment, of course, when John Pitcairn threatened a local tavern owner at gunpoint. But to be fair, the tavern owner did know where the weapon caches were. Overall, things didn't really go awry until nearby militia saw some smoke rising above the town. They thought it was on fire and marched in, causing a skirmish at the North Bridge. By the time the British left Concord, most militia had arrived, outnumbering the regulars and raising tensions further. The new troops followed the British along the road, bravely firing at them from behind walls and cover of trees. There was little the British could do to fight back, and they were tired, and mostly out of ammunition. Some of the regulars even broke ranks and fled. For the rest, it was a long walk back to Boston. Rather than dispersing after the battle, the militia gathered outside the Boston Neck, starting the siege of Boston at the beginnings of the Continental Army.
Stick together, boys, and keep the pace. To Concord, lads. Help! What's happening?
Yeah.
Get out! Everyone run!
Yeah, these people don't know what the holy heck's going on.
They've taken my brother, a poor old Robert. We need to do something.
I'm coming. I'm coming. Oop. Okay, close enough.
It's over there.
Oh, okay. Where you going, buddy? Come on. Go. Reloaded. Nice. Let's hope we can still get there in time. I'm assuming we can. Spur the horse.
Surprise for those lobster backs.
Oh, the North Bridge where the fighting started. Okay. Or, well, sort of. Hey guys.
Blood's been spilled in Lexington, and there's more to come. The regulars are on the march.
You don't say. And why do you think I'm men up here? Go home, or you get yourself killed. I've enough to worry about without some green boy looking to play it hero.
Ooh, the...
I can vouch for him.
John Parker as well.
Dude, why is Russell Crowe in this game?
Where's Revere?
Captured?
What?
Fear not. That man's no stranger to sticky situations. He'll be fine.
Sure about
I'm
that?
sure of it.
Your ladies finished gossiping? Parker seems to believe you're not completely useless, so I suppose there's a thing or two you might be able to help with. When the fighting starts, we'll need to hold those positions there. They're critical to the defense of Concord. Good boys. Not used to soldiering, they need some with the experience to direct them. That's something you can do? You'd best be telling the truth.
You have my word.
Then I suppose all that's left to do is wait.
Interesting. That is a lot of men.
Sir! Mount the barricades! No! Ensure my men hold those positions. If the Red Devils break through, we're finished.
What would you have me do?
Listen carefully. The Redcoats will form firing lines. Order the men to shoot just before the line is ready. Too soon and they'll miss their targets. Too late, and the enemy will open fire first.
Understood.
And if any of those bastards make it through, engage them. You must keep my men alive.
Wait for the signal.
James Barrett, huh? James Barrett was a colonel in the rebel militia for Concord and the town's representative in the Boston legislature in the years leading up to the Revolution. Barrett didn't exactly want the position at the head of the militia. He was 65 when the war started. He had his pipe and slippers ready and probably just wanted to watch game shows. Unfortunately for him, experienced commanders were in short supply, and Barrett had fought in the French and Indian War, so colonel it was. When the British came to Lexington and Concord looking for rebel weapon caches, troops headed straight to Barrett's farm, where they were told they'd find the majority of the supplies. Of course, by the time they'd arrived, most of the weapons had been removed and hidden elsewhere. Barrett wasn't there either. He was some distance away organizing the militia march on the North Bridge and overseeing the eventual victory at Concord.
Fire now!
Nice. That's a lot of regulars to defeat. Okay.
Prepare yourselves. Fire!
Oh, I don't think I'm doing this right.
Make ready. Shoot!
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing this
Hold
right.
Fire! Go! Fire! Prepare yourselves.
Okay, they still got some time. Oh, I got a horse. Go faster.
Wait for my signal. Open fire. Wait for my signal. Fire now.
Anytime you guys want to fire.
Wait for my signal. Go. Wait for the signal. Fire! Make ready. Shoot. Wait for my signal. Wait for the signal. Fire now.
We should be able to take out a lot right there.
Prepare yourselves.
Okay, mount.
Prepare yourselves. Open fire.
Ah, bloody hell. Being not understanding off the very beginning is what screwed it, because then it just kept lining up troops. All right. Now I have a little idea of what's going on.
Wait for the signal. Fire now.
Go, go, go.
Wait for my signal.
Okay, that was a good one.
Wait for the signal. Hold fire.
Hold. Hold, men.
Go.
Fire!
Hold fire. Fire now.
Go.
Prepare yourselves. Fire! Prepare yourselves.
Okay, looks like the right side again.
Hold fire!
Go. That should be a good one.
Prepare yourselves. Wait for my signal.
Shoot.
Fire!
Go. Go, go, go.
Prepare yourselves. Shoot! Make ready. Open fire. Hold fire. Go.
Go, go, go.
Make ready. Fire now. Fire!
Fire, fire, fire. Faster. Oh, I
Wait
hope that
for
worked.
the signal.
Go, go, go.
Wait for my signal. Go.
We just need to be firing, I think, now.
Make ready. Shoot.
See if we can get an early shot. It's probably too far away, but
Wait for the fire.
we just need them firing now. We just need bodies down.
Hold fire. Fire now. Wait for my signal. Fire!
Fall back! Fall back!
There we go.
We did it! They're turning tail!
Whew. That was a little rough right there. Oh no, our horse ran off. No, not the horse. The true hero of the battle. Oop, game. Don't start hiccuping in there. Do not want to lose progress if at all possible. Notoriety is only level 1. Okay, well that works for me. Doing all this did not increase our notoriety at all, huh? Oof.
Takes a true monster to do something like this. At least they're gone.
I should have struck when I had the chance. Do you know where Pitcairn could